These are your hamstring stretches that you can do while you're watching TV or hanging with your friends. The first one, I just want you to interlace your elbows into your hands. Your feet should be hip width apart or even wider, like it's just kind of a relaxed thing. And I want your knees nice and soft. When you interlace your hands and your elbows, you get sort of a weighted effect that pulls you down a little bit deeper. I really like this better than just hanging. If it's too much and you need to keep your hands on the floor, if you need to bring the floor closer to you, you'll use your blocks or books or something if you want to get your hands to the floor. But the little pull that you get when you interlace your hands and your elbows is really nice. And just keep your knees nice and soft. You can rock back and forth like a little bit of a grandfather clock. And just make sure you're breathing here. This is an inversion, so you're going to feel a lot of pressure in your head. And if you're not used to inversions, it's not going to feel good, but just try to do this a little bit every day until you get used to it. This is very good for you to reverse the flow of gravity. Then let that go and roll up nice and slow. You might get a head rush. If you do, just keep your head nice and low until it all clears away. Then we're going to sit down on our mats or on your carpet, and we're going to grab a towel if you need it, towel or a yoga strap. We're just going to bring our right knee in and bring this towel to the outside of our right foot. And we're just going to gently pull this back. Now, even if you are at a 90-degree angle or less than a 90-degree angle, you're going to feel this in your hamstrings. And having the towel is a really nice way to gently get deeper in it while you're breathing and trying to stay relaxed. You've got to relax your breath. You've got to stay focused. I don't want a lot of bouncing or nervous energy because that's going to put your body into a sort of state of flight and want to get out of this. So just breathe calmly, drop your shoulders to the floor, and let the towel do the work. Of course, we're going to switch sides when you feel like you've done enough on that side. I always encourage you, once you have done one side, do the other side and then come back to the first side again to repeat the sides. Because when you go back the second time, you'll always go a little bit deeper. Stretching once is good for a little activation. You get the blood flowing, but stretching, going back to it and stretching when you're warmer, that's where you're really going to make some progress. So deep breaths here on the left side. Stay here as long as you like. And then we're going to release the towel. We're going to rock all the way up to standing. And we're going to do one leg at a time. So we're going to just put our right foot against the inside of our left thigh and inhale the arms up nice and high. And then we're going to reach forward. This is another place where you can use the towel. If you're more in a 90-degree angle, you're going to use the towel. You might feel this a little bit also in your right hip, but your left hamstring is really the focus of this stretch. See if you can keep the integrity of this pose when you do it so that we're not bringing our forehead to our knees, but rather we're opening up to the chest and bringing our chest to our shins. Think about it more that way. And then we're going to move to the other side. Right foot goes to the inside of the right, left foot goes to the inside of the right leg, and use your towel to pull your chest towards your right shin. You're going to feel this in your hamstring, but also all the way down the back of your leg into your Achilles. The full back of your leg is going to get this. And when you're done with this side, we can do both legs at the same time. Inhaling nice and tall, again, using your towel if you need it. The towel is really going to help you with the hamstring stretches. And then the last thing we're going to do is a down dog, because another inversion is going to be good. And the down dog really stretches through the whole back of the hamstrings, all the way down the backs of the legs. So we're going to breathe 5 breaths in our down dog. And when we're done with that, we're just going to come to our knees, untuck our toes, and pull back into your child's pose. And you have opened up your hamstrings. Good job. Do that in front of the TV whenever you're hanging out. Do it every day. See you next time.